Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Here is Max. You may have heard the word about MCP quite often during the last few weeks, and you probably know that it has something to do with the agentic AI. But what it is really about? There are many long articles and papers which might make you lose focus. Well, in one sentence to explain it, Anthropic, the company behind the Claude LLM, is trying to set up a standard where the different large language model can use different tools in order to provide more help to us in daily work. Instead of simply you providing us the knowledge the large language model knows during the training phase. And now let's put away all those readings and papers and let's jump directly into the code and find out what it is physically. Of MCP, we need the large language model and also an MCP server. So here you are seeing that my screen is having the cursor open, where this cursor is functioning at the MCP client. And also here we can see it's already connected with the Claude 3.5 in the back. So this Claude 3.5 is the large language model we are using. And on the left-hand side, you can find that we have in the repository, here's one.cursor file. We will come back in later. And also here, it has a United States weather server. So here is the MCP server. So what is this MCP server? So you can check it out. It's basically just a Node.js TypeScript program. Well, in most MCP server these days, it can be a Node.js application or a Python application or something. It's basically just a simple program running on your local computer or a remote server. So there isn't too much difference from from an API to an MCP server. You can check it in the index.ts file here. It basically defines some of the functions of some of the types, which is used to call the API to the United States to get the weather information. And down here, we have created the server instance by specifying it is an MCP server. And also, we register two tools here. One is to get the alerts, and one is to get the weather forecast. So basically here it has some of the standard definition of the TypeScript code, where here we call the URL to the downstream API, and then we get back the data and define the response format. Yep. And then finally we have a main function, which is used to start this TypeScript server. So for this TypeScript server, we simply can just combine it into JavaScript. So under this build folder. And then how can we connect the MCP client with this MCP server? So in Cursor, we can open the Cursor settings. And here is the MCP sections where we can add a new global MCP server, which is basically just a JSON configuration. So here we specify the MCP server and this US service. And we also define the arguments and the command here. It is a Node.js application. So we set the node, and also we set the arguments here that is the index.js. So next, let's take a look how we can actually leverage it. So let me say, give me a weather of New York City. And you know that the large language model itself doesn't have the knowledge up to now. It only have the knowledge up to when it is being trained. So now you can see it's pumping up. It says the cursor, this LLM Cloud is actually trying to calling the MCP tool here by specifying the parameters to it. It's the longitude and latitude. So we can hear the run tool. Basically, it just runs our index.js, this apply where you can have all of the result from the downstream API. And this downstream response is being further set into the LLM. Same as the second MCP tool here is to the get alerts. That the LLM has get both results from calling these two tools. And now the LLM get the information, so it's like summarizing up to give us the information that we want. So it tells me like today's weather and tonight's weather and some of the alerts here. So basically that's a quick walkthrough of what is the MCP server. It's very basic. It's just like a MCP server is an Node.js program that's running on your local machine or remote server, and we have the MCP client calling the large language model under the hood, and then the LLM has the ability to call the leveraging the MCP protocol. And after it gets back the response, it can then digest the response and generates what is accurate information where it doesn't have during the training phases back in the days. So that is MCP. So hope that helps you to understand, and see you next time.